Hey, welcome back to The Big Bite with Sonny and Shay. And if you want to still follow us and get involved with the conversation that we had earlier, all you have to do is go to our Twitter list, which is at Sonny and Shay.
And at BritAsia TV. So it's that time of the show where we find out what's cooking in the kitchen.
If you don't have sambal, sriracha. If you don't have sriracha, any hot sauce will do. You ever find yourself coming at home and you're like, oh crap, what to make? I don't know what to make. There's nothing in the fridge and there's always leftovers lying around. I've got basically 2 chicken breasts that have been lying around. I came home and I wanted something Asian inspired, so I just pulled out all the stuff from the fridge. We've got this Mandarin leftover container. Onions, avocado, tomato, probably use the onion. We've got another bag of onion. We like our onions. Got white wine vinegar, soy sauce, some sesame oil, and I've got Asian inspired ingredients here, hoisin sauce. I've got some sesame seeds, which we'll use for garnishing, and some scallion. It works. But I'm going to teach you guys how to utilize the ingredients in your kitchen, Asian inspired. Let's get started. Put it right onto the cutting board here. I'm going to do them about an inch thick. So the first thing we're going to do, take some soy sauce, drizzle on top and let that soak. I'm actually going to add a little bit of sesame oil to this as well, because I like the taste of sesame oil and I want that to come through the chicken into that crust. So just a cup. And sesame oil, guys, goes a long way. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. But if you have it, that's great. You're just going to mix that up. That's why a fork comes in handy. You just take the fork. All right. So while my breasts are getting marinated, I'm going to make a nice little sauce to go along with this. Now, I've never made this sauce before, but I'm going to get creative in the kitchen. So let's start off with, what do you think? Should we start off with some garlic, some sauteing of garlic or ginger, or should we just go straight with the sauces? I think we're going to go straight with the sauces. Let's do that. Let's take a couple of dashes of soy sauce as our base. Okay, so that's about a tablespoon there. And add a little bit of hoisin sauce. Okay. Make sure you have it a nice medium, low to medium heat, because you don't want it to burn. Let's see. Well, you know what? Sambal sauce. Sambal is always good. If you don't have sambal, sriracha. If you don't have sriracha, any hot sauce will do. I'm going to add about 1, 2. Oh yeah, that smells good. Give that nice little mix. Okay, we're going to add a little bit of rice wine vinegar, or you can add regular white vinegar, but I have rice wine vinegar, so just very little, about a teaspoon of that. Okay, oh, you know what? Let's add some honey. Honey is always good. I don't know if I'm going to get honey out of this. I think I'm going to get honey out of this. This is already done, so I'll add some sugar. Down honey. So we're going to add a squirt of this. Whisk, 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 whisk. Get a little taste. That's actually tasting pretty good. And a little bit of cornstarch, just for a little bit of thickness. So you just want to add a pinch, just maybe like a teaspoon. There you go. There we go. That's your sauce, guys. Easy, sweet, savory. Now, we're going to let that boil, simmer for about another 30 seconds. We'll shut that off, and then we're going to start frying that chicken. Let me prep up for that. So I'm just going to pan fry this. Half a cup of flour and half a cup of cornstarch. Now, what that cornstarch does is it gives that crispy exterior to the chicken. That's what you're looking for. It's kind of like that chicken wing recipe that I have. Some freshly ground black pepper. It's always important to season anything that you make, because without seasoning, your food is bland, and you don't want that. Well, it's just boring. The oil's heating up. I'm going to take my chicken strips. Just going to let them bathe in there, in that flour. Just make sure that everything is nicely coated. Sometimes what happens is like that right there. You don't want that. You want to make sure that everything is nicely coated and coated properly. It's like a nice little winter jacket for these chicken strips. You want to make sure that they're nicely coated so that none of the breasts are exposed. Okay, just going to check my oil. Oh, that's ready. Okay, so here we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Sesame oil, you can smell, it smells beautiful. Look at that crust. Look at that. That's like, you can't mess with that. I'm just going to take some paper towel, put it into my bowl, just to drain that excess oil. Pretty sure this is ready. I'm just going to check one. Let me just give it a little taste test, because we have to Do that in the kitchen. It's part of our job. Hot. That's good. We just that sesame oil and that soy sauce. Just gonna drizzle that right on top. Okay. If you get into an argument with your wife or your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whoever it is, this is a way to make it up. You get some nice food. We're gonna take our chicken. We're just gonna pile it right on top. You're gonna take your sesame seeds. Just gonna right on top. Okay, and your scallions. You give this a try. Oh man, that's better than General Tao chicken if you ask me. A little salty, but that's okay. Because if this go with your rice or your veggies, don't put that much salt in there. But 30 minutes or less, great meal, make your family happy, and this is the leftovers in my fridge. If you guys have questions about leftovers in your fridge, let me know. Go to Rick's Good Eats on Facebook, ask me a question, you can tweet me at Rick Matharu, and check out more recipes at youtube.com/ricksgoodeats for inspiration, and my Instagram page, I keep that very active, at Rick Matharu. Make sure you subscribe, and I'm gonna get my eat on. Good eats!